Have you ever wondered what would actually happen if you fell into a black hole? Or why something that doesn't emit any light can outshine entire galaxies? Here's the twist. Black holes aren't really holes at all. They're some of the strangest, densest, most powerful objects the universe has ever created. And today, we're diving into what makes them so mind-blowing. Ready? Let's explore the invisible monsters hiding in the fabric of space-time. So, imagine taking a mountain, then squeezing it down until it's the size of a grain of sand. Now imagine doing that with a star. That's basically how black holes work. A black hole is an enormous amount of matter crushed into an unbelievably tiny space. And because it's so dense, the gravity just outside its boundary, called the event horizon, is so strong that nothing can escape. Not light, not particles, not even information. But here's a key point. The event horizon isn't a surface. You can't land on it. It's a boundary, like an invisible cosmic one-way door. Once something crosses that line, it can never come back out. What's inside the event horizon? Well, we actually don't know. Not yet. And that mystery is one of the things that makes black holes so fascinating. Okay, here's a fun challenge. How do you study something that emits no light and reflects no light? Astronomers use 4 main tricks. 1. Accretion disks. When gas and dust spiral toward a black hole, they form a glowing ring called an accretion disk. This disk heats up and shines across many wavelengths, even in X-rays. It's basically a neon sign that says, yep, there's a black hole here. 2. Watching stars move. If a huge invisible object is sitting in the middle of space, nearby stars will orbit around it in a very particular way. That's how we confirmed there's a supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy. This observation even won the Nobel Prize in 2020. 3. Gravitational waves. When massive objects, like black holes, collide or accelerate, they send ripples through space-time itself. We can detect those ripples on Earth. It's like hearing the universe shout, "Two black holes just smashed together!" 4. Gravitational lensing. Black holes can bend and stretch light from distant stars behind them. This creates strange distortions we can see with telescopes. Even an isolated black hole can be detected this way. Pop culture has given us some wild ideas about black holes, but let's clear a few things up. Myth number 1. Black holes are wormholes. Nope, they don't teleport you to other universes. They don't act like shortcuts through space. At least, nothing suggests they do. Myth number 2. Black holes are cosmic vacuum cleaners. This one's popular, but wrong. They don't suck everything in. If the sun were magically replaced by a black hole of the same mass, Earth would keep orbiting exactly the same way. Same gravity, just much darker and colder. Now for the fun part. Let's hit the 10 essential facts about black holes, with a few emphasis moments where things get especially wild. 1. Closest neighbor. The nearest known black hole, Gaia BH1, is about 1,500 light-years away. Close in cosmic terms, but still very far from dangerously close. 2. The most distant. The farthest black hole we found sits inside a galaxy called QSO J0318-1H, about 13 billion light-years away. That means it formed when the universe was still a baby. 3. Biggest ever found. This one deserves emphasis. Ton 618 is an absolute giant, more than 66 billion times the mass of the Sun. 66 billion! That number alone feels like science fiction. 4. Smallest known. On the opposite end, the lightest black hole ever discovered is only 3.8 times the mass of the Sun. Tiny, relatively speaking.
5. Spaghettification. Yes, this is a real scientific term. If something gets too close, the gravity stretches it vertically and squeezes it horizontally, turning it into a cosmic noodle. Emphasis. That's right, black holes can literally spaghettify you. 6. Spin kings. All black holes spin, but one of them, GRS 1915 plus 105, spins more than 1,000 times per second. Imagine a whole star's mass rotating faster than a blender. 7. Particle launchers. Supermassive black holes can fire particles at nearly the speed of light. Think of them as nature's ultimate particle accelerators. 8. Gravity isn't special. If you swapped the sun with a black hole of equal mass, the planets would still orbit normally. Same gravity, just much darker and colder. 9. Born from explosions. Some black holes form when massive stars collapse and explode as supernovae. It's a dramatic death, but it creates a whole new type of cosmic object. 10. Everywhere you look. Most galaxies, including the Milky Way, have a giant black hole at their centers. Ours is called Sagittarius A*, pronounced A star, and is about 4 million times the mass of the Sun. Black holes are terrifying, mysterious, powerful, and absolutely essential to the universe's story. They shape galaxies, they bend space and time, and they force us to question what reality even is. The crazy part? We still barely understand them. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember, somewhere out there, hidden in the darkness, are the strangest objects the universe has ever made, quietly waiting for us to discover their secrets.